Hello to everyone who is watching this on YouTube. I am Jordan Mustang 87 and welcome to what is now the start of another all-new Let's Play, and also the beginning of what is now my Double Threes marathon, where I will basically be spending the next few months, or something like that, doing two absolute legends of racing games. And this, by the way, is the first one we will be doing. So, by the end of 2002, the Burnout series had well and truly established itself as a series which easily deserved to stay on the map. And as a result, well, the series itself was basically getting bigger and better. And this would not come out without there being a loss in between, because, well, the original publishers of the Burnout series up to this point for the first two games, Acclaim Entertainment, would sadly fall out of business at the end of 2004, following a series of lawsuits and allegations that the company could not escape from, and basically the company fell out of business. But it would be revived as Acclaim Games a few years later in 2006, but sadly, following the events of the Great Recession, Acclaim Games sadly died out in May of 2010. And for a short time, the Acclaim name was dead until 2016, when the Acclaim name was bought out by Activision, and there's a few games distributed by Activision which do have the Acclaim name, believe it or not, even though the company itself on the whole is dead, the name itself still lives on. But either way, so EA would then buy out Criterion, and eventually, with them publishing an absolute legend of a game, which is basically what this is, the game which they eventually gave us, as you can see there, by the game title, saying what it requires, the game they gave us was this: Burnout 3, Takedown. Available to play on the PlayStation 2 and the Xbox. It first came out in September of 2004. It is the third installment of the Burnout series. North America got this game first, then we here in Europe would also get this game a few days later. September 7th is when it came out in America, and then it came out in Europe by September the 10th of 04. And the Australians also got this game as well on the same day that we Europeans got the game. And, as well as that, it would also come out in Japan a few weeks later by mid-October. And this game would also be released on Xbox Live, I think it is, for the Xbox 360 in January of 2008. So in other words, there is a Xbox 360 version that does exist. So let's now create a new profile, since this is me basically starting this introduction over again. So we have no profiles available to us. I don't think the start menu music is copyrighted, but I definitely know the rest of the music most likely is copyrighted. So I will have to simply turn off the in-game audio once we get down to that. So by default we get the Burnout name as our default profile, but if I just press backspace, you'll notice we've now got rid of that, and I am now going to create my profile. And I am going to do that by doing this. And to those of you who have been watching my playthroughs long enough, you will probably know what my first name is. The clue is literally in the name of the profile, if you're paying attention. And yes, I will save the profile. I did originally have another profile saved, but I decided, because my efforts of recording the introduction before were basically terrible, I decided to just start this over. So this is going to be the part where I now turn the in-game volume down, way down, and I'm also going to mute the audio, because what's about to happen is there will be copyrighted music playing in the background. I wish this wasn't the case, but basically I now need to turn that off. So I go down to driver details and settings and audio. Oh, that's not the one. And I am going to turn the radio volume off. And as for the DJ, well, as much as I know it would be really cool to have the DJ in the game, unfortunately I don't really have many reasons to keep the DJ on, because I'm not playing any of the in-game music for reasons regarding YouTube's frigging copyright laws, and also because I'd imagine before this is all over there will be copyrighted audio involved, so I'm just going to turn the DJ off. I'm also going to turn the effects volume down a bit. Okay, that should do it. And now I will put the in-game volume back on again, because there is nothing else I need to worry about. So these are the settings that we get. So we get gameplay, also get audio, video. Basically these are training videos. We also get controllers and the EA Games tracks. So these are the two videos we get. Oh, hold on. I just remembered there's a training section for how we race. It's not on the video side. Do ignore me, I'm probably just being stupid. I don't need to change either of those. The game is exactly where I want it to be. Also turned the radio volume off, as well as the DJ. And gameplay, well, yeah, I'll keep this on. I'll also keep the Takedown camera on as well, because some of you will basically want to see just how cool the Takedown camera really is. And we also get EA tracks. So we get some pretty well-known artists in here of the time, as of which, for example, we get Amber Pacific, Funeral for a Friend, Chronic Future, Franz Ferdinand. They also got the Ramones somehow in this soundtrack as well. We also get one of my personal favourite artists in this soundtrack, which is Ash. Also get Pennywise. Even Fall Out Boy amazingly did a song for this game as well. Even though I personally don't like Fall Out Boy that much. Except for that one song it does, which is called Light 'Em Up. Maybe it's just because I haven't had the time to listen to Fall Out Boy. But anyways, yeah. Also got some other known or well-known artists of the time. Sahara Hot Nights, Sugar Cult, Finger 11, Maxine, My Chemical Romance, Midtown, 1208, Motion City Soundtrack, Rise Against. I do quite like Rise Against. the Explosion, the 04, the Mooney Suzuki, Mudmen, Burning Brides, and also Jimmy Eat World, which in all honesty, I think probably has one of the best songs in the soundtrack. But either way, that doesn't mean to say the songs in this game aren't good, because I would say all the songs in this game are very good. However, you will unfortunately not be hearing any of them because, well, for reasons regarding YouTube's wonderful copyright system, I cannot play any of those tracks, unfortunately. Until we get to the credits, then I might play one or two of them. Anyways, as long as YouTube makes it permissible. So we also get progress. We've got some all new features here, as of which, for the first time ever, we get completion percentage, which is one thing the first two games didn't have. We also get events completed, burnout points, takedowns, and also crash damage. Basically, how much of the overall damage we can wreak havoc in regarding crash junctions. I think those also appear in the race events as well, if I'm not mistaken. We also get trophies, how many cars we have, how many signature takedowns we have got, and those will be important. Also, how many special events we've done, and how many crash headlines we've appeared in. Although I'm not sure if the crash headlines really matter that much. We also get records. There's also our profile, as of which we can load, save, keep autosave on if we want. I probably will keep it on autosave, and I will save the profile, so in case if I do, in case if I do run into any trouble, I've at least acknowledged that my profile is there. And also in case if I need to reload the game and yada yada yada. Settings I've already shown. Also get training videos, and we also get extras, which are basically videos that we get. So we get a demo for Need for Speed Underground 2, which ironically is the game I most recently completed, and I will leave a card somewhere in the video for you to check that out. Also get the Compact Series video and all the other series we can do in this game. Basically those are tournament events, and we've not unlocked the credits yet because I don't think those are unlocked until we've completed the game. But yeah, anyways. So, I think one last thing we need to do here is showcase the training videos, as of which we have two of these. We have race training and we have crash training. And I will be showing both of these off because, well, there are tutorial videos on the first race and crash events we do in the game, but unfortunately, both of these do have copyrighted audio and I won't be able to show those twice. So, I'm going to show them here, and hope that YouTube will make my efforts permissible. Okay, let's show these off now.
What's up, guys? You're listening to Stryker on Crash FM. Just need a few minutes of your time to cover the rules of the Burnout Road. To succeed in Burnout, you need to be winning races, but you're not going to win races unless you take risks. The big reward? That's easy. You earn Boost. Using Boost gives your vehicle a speed boost. And you can use Boost at any time to keep you in the heart of the action. Here's the lowdown. Risks can be taken anywhere in the Burnout world. Take risks, you get reward. Get it? Near misses with other cars. Driving on the wrong side of the road. Drifting around corners. Tailgating your rivals. Escaping crashes. And so it goes on. You can even string these together to get two or more happening at the same time. Okay, so earning boost is one thing, but to win, you need to steal it. Battle with your competitors by rubbing, slamming, shunting, and grinding with them. You'll get a quick boost fix and you can use it immediately to mix things up. If you want to take a bigger risk, try taking down your competition. Takedowns are when you wipe out one of your rivals, and if you do it, you'll grow your boost and fill it. But if you get taken down, your boost bar gets taken down too. Okay, something new is Crash Aftertouch. If and when you crash, activate Impact Time. When you are in Impact Time, you can steer your wreck. How cool is that? Use Crash Aftertouch to gain Aftertouch takedowns, or to help you get to the places other crashers can't reach. That was a public service announcement brought to you by Crash FM. Okay. Apart from Burnout Racing, you can also take part in the Burnout Crash Championship. Here's everything you need to know, brought to you by me. I'm Stryker, right here on Crash FM. Burnout is all about risk and reward. Well, here's the ultimate risk and the ultimate reward. Hammer your way into these busy traffic junctions and slam into as much traffic as possible. When it's all over, we'll figure out how much damage you've caused, how many vehicles you've tagged, and give you a damage total. All you have to do is beat our damage predictions, and we'll let you on to the next junction. Oh, and to make things really interesting, we've placed some markers for you to hit with your wreck. If you can tag them, we'll give you dollar increases or decreases. And for the ultimate reward, trigger the Crash Breaker for an explosive surprise. Hey, I did say it was risk and reward. The first one to hit the totals gets to try some of the other rides we've brought along. Okay, something new is Crash Aftertouch. If and when you crash, activate Impact Time. When you are in Impact Time, you can steer your wreck. How cool is that? Use Crash Aftertouch to gain Aftertouch takedowns, or to help you get to the places other crashers can't reach. This is Stryker covering Crash on Crash FM.
Honestly, I will literally be amazed if YouTube is able to give this video the green light because of the most likely copyrighted audio that was heard in both of those training videos. But either way, they're just basic tutorials that show you basically how to race and crash your way through the game. And we have a total of 3 cars in our garage at the moment, and I will show to you what those are. Other features we get are online, which is basically the online LAN, or to put it simply, online multiplayer. Also get multiplayer, single event. Basically we can set up our events that we've already done. And we also get the Burnout 3 World Tour. And here on the Crash navigation system, you can see we have 3 regions we can go to. We've got the USA, which is obviously United States of America. Also got Europe, and the Far East, which, for want of a better phrase, is Asia. And in terms of the locations that we get in the USA, those 6 locations are Silver Lake, Waterfront, Downtown, Mountain Parkway, Lakeside Getaway, and Kings of the Road. The other regions have their respective areas, but we'll cross those bridges when we get to them. And in terms of our event types, there's a total of 8 different event types we can do. So we have race, we have Grand Prix, which is basically tournaments. We also have Eliminator, which is basically staying out of last. Also get Face Off, Road Rage, Burning Lap, which I'd assume is just a time trial, and special events. Events that we, as the player, can basically get invited to, and if we can succeed in beating the events with the gold medals, then we will get postcards. And we also have the crash event as well, which is basically cause as much carnage as possible, basically. So, we only have 2 events available. We have a race event, which is basically the Compact Series race here at Silver Lake. And the other thing we have is a crash zone, which begins here with Trailer Trash. Now normally the DJ would basically be giving you information about each of these parts, but personally I don't really need a description. As much as I wouldn't mind using the DJ's voice in this game, it's probably better if I'm not always interrupted by the in-game DJ, because basically then it means I'll lose my train of thought. And if you did hear the tutorial videos, you'll basically know that the DJ is called Striker. Although as ironic as it might be, the only Striker I really know would basically have to be Ted Striker from the Airplane movies, which I personally think are really funny, and I definitely know the first Airplane movie is available on Netflix. And if you do get a chance to watch Airplane and you have a Netflix account, then please do. I can assure you, even more than 40 years after the Airplane movie was released, I reckon you'll still have a ton of laughs. But anyway, yeah. So, I think after spending what's now 23 minutes trying to explain everything without wasting your time, that's pretty much everything in terms of what you need to know about the game. And I should also mention, for the first race and crash events you do, those tutorial videos I played you, or training videos if you will, they will most likely be played in both of those events before you do them, because, well, for some inexplicable reason I cannot skip those. But anyway, yeah, just one last little detail for me to add on. But yeah, so I think that's pretty much everything I need to explain regarding this introduction to Burnout 3, and I don't really have enough time today to get on with the first 2 events, but tomorrow maybe I will. So that's going to do it for the introduction to Burnout 3, Takedown, and I will see you on the track.